It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I am so happy because it is my 1 year LOCAVERSARY, and where did the time go? The time flew, but I am so excited. So I wanted to just share a quick update, some of my thoughts, pros and cons in my own Sisterlock journey, as well as some products that I've really been enjoying, and just generally just how I've been feeling about them, because like this is a real thing now. Like 1 year, it's a big deal. It's a real relationship. So we're gonna get into it, and I'll just let you know how I've been feeling. But I will say off the jump, like I really am still so happy with my decision to get Sisterlocks. I think going into it, I was feeling confident, I was excited. My sister Madison, hi Sissy, I love you so much. She has them, and I explained this in my installation video that I really looked up to her, asked her a lot of questions, a couple of other people as well, but she was the biggest influence, naturally. And so I felt confident and excited going into it, but the main thing was everybody kind of warned you about the first couple of months, the initial shock, or just the initial stage being a little more difficult because you'd be getting used to them and they, you know, aren't their full selves yet. So that was kind of what I was being told and being mindful of. But like, y'all couldn't tell me nothing when I first got them installed. Like I really have loved them at every stage. And it's so funny because they're thickening up a lot now, which, you know, is how it works. But when I first got them, I was like, this is great. Like this is them. Like they were up, they were down, they were around town. Like I was loving them. And it's just interesting to see how they're thickening and maturing, and like the curls are coming out a lot more, ironically enough. So that's been interesting to watch. But one thing I will say is I have loved them at every stage, and really just been embracing the journey. So that's a big thing that I was told as well, is to embrace every stage, and I really have been loving them at every mark. Another thing is that, y'all, they're just so easy. When I tell you I get up and go, it's just been the best, especially during 2020, because I didn't see a loctician for months. Like I was in San Antonio, and then I went to Dallas for what I thought would be 3 days to quarantine with my parents for like a weekend. Then I thought I'd head back, and then everything kind of went up into flames, and it was November. I ended up going to the loctician in Dallas that installed my locks, and that's who I've been seeing kind of during this year. But the last time I went to her early March, right when I got home, and then everything shut down. I didn't see her until late June. And when I tell you, like, no one knew. Like, the thing that I love is Sisterlocks are so small. So if you go a little longer before you're retightening, it's not as obvious as it would be if I had traditional locks, which are bigger. So I was very grateful for that, because it allowed me to make it a little longer in these streets, and it just made the process so much easier versus had I been in 2020 with like straight hair and needing to go to the beauty shop and trying to figure out, because I did not like doing my hair at all before when I had my loose hair. Didn't like it, didn't enjoy it. So it was very nice to have this style and kind of just be okay going a little longer until I was able to get safely to the loctician and have her retighten. So I'm very thankful that I got them during this time. I mean, who could have foreseen the times that we're in? It did make things a little easier. It alleviated a lot of stress when it came to the hair department, because I was able to go a little longer. I literally got to her in June, and I was like, so do I still need to come back every 6 weeks, or can we can we make this go a little longer? Because you really can't tell that much. I mean, if you get in there, you can, but like, it's a lot more manageable during retightening, in between retightenings, which was good. Also, products that I've really been liking. So my sister told me about the Haas products. So this is like a 5-in-1 leave-in conditioning spray. And this is a tea tree oil. They have coconut, they have a biotin one, they have a keratin one, a lot of different options. The tea tree oil is my favorite, y'all. It smells so good. And like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're like, okay, we're like out of that. So that was fun while it lasted. Let me just get that, rub that in. But this is literally from CVS. I'll put the link in the description, but I have like 3 bottles. Like I have the coconut, this one, and I think the biotin one. So like they're just refreshing. Like they soothe the scalp, and they revitalize the scalp, and they're free of sulfates and parabens. So that's great. 5-in-1 leave-in spray. It's just really good in between your retightenings or right after you get retightened when that scalp is like real fresh. I sprayed on there and it literally feels like I'm washing my hair. It feels so good. So I really recommend these. Thanks, Sissy, for the recommendation, but they are great. And then when those go out like it just did, I like the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Hold and Shine Moisture Mist for thick and curly hair. So like the locks are thickening and my curls are still present. So basically that's for me. I'm not a big coconut fan in my food, but I really enjoy coconut smelling products, weirdly enough. So I really like this one as well. Again, it's literally almost out. We don't have a lot going on here. I need to get more stuff, but just a quick spray, and then you just feel like a new, fresh smelling woman. So it's great. Speaking of washing, because I said like products that makes you feel like you're washing your hair. So fun fact, which isn't really a fun fact, but I do not like washing my hair. I did not like it before locks, and the only con that I have about the Sisterlocks is the washing, for me personally. When my loctician does it, it's great, it's amazing, we're happy. But like y'all, every single time that I wash my own hair, it's just the worst. It's the most laborious, difficult task. For some reason, I don't know what my hands aren't doing, but like it just takes so many like rinses to get the shampoo out. Like it just, whenever I do it, it just does not work out. So luckily my loctician here in Dallas does wash locks. The one that I had in San Antonio did not. So that was when I was like having to step up to the plate, but like we're fine now. So it's just so, that's the only con I have about Sisterlocks, is just my wash experience. I've seen countless YouTube videos where girls are just washing and going and living their best life. That is not my testimony. That is not my story. So hopefully that gets better at some point the next time that I try to do it myself, but I've really just been kind of leaving it to my loctician, Anise, who is perfect, to do that every time I go get my retightenings, because that's like the one thing where I'm just like, it is such a pain. And maybe God has a sense of humor because I didn't like it before. It's not working for me now. I don't know. It might be something, a joke I'm missing, but that's the one thing. But literally everything else about the Sisterlock journey I have really enjoyed. They're coming into their own, and I'm really excited about that. Another thing too that is so interesting, like I'm excited to see how they continue to grow. I'm a little nervous though, like when they officially lock and like my little baby curls go away, like I feel like I'm gonna be sad about that. I don't know, does anyone else deal with that? Let me know, because maybe it's just me, but like my curls are getting more defined throughout this lock journey, which is funny because at some point they need to like, they'll leave, right? You know, that's later, I guess. I think now in this journey at this 1 year mark, I highly recommend them. I'm enjoying my journey a lot, and I'm just excited to kind of see where we go from here. It's also funny because, again, if you watched my installation video, the front of my hair was heat damaged when I got my locks. So like now it looks like I have a bob situation because the back, the curls and like locks back here are so much tighter. So it looks like, it looks like I have like a mom bob haircut on purpose, which is not, I mean, nothing's been cut or trimmed, or it's the way the locks are falling at this point, but that's funny to me. But yeah, we'll see how they continue to come into their own. But let me know. I genuinely want to know if anyone else has problems when it comes to like rinsing shampoo out of your locks. Oh, another thing I will say is a con, I guess just on my part, I haven't really tried a lot of styles with them. I'll either put them up in a bun or a ponytail if I'm like going on a run, working out, whatever the case may be, and then I'll mainly leave them down otherwise, or I'll do like half up after I get out of the shower or before I go to bed or whatever, just to get them out of my face. I haven't experimented with a lot of different styles, which I want to. I really have just been enjoying not doing much. So letting them come into their own, like even braid outs, all of that stuff I haven't really done because the ends are curly, so it always kind of looks like a style. So haven't tried much. That's something I do look forward to trying in the future. But for now, we're rocking, we're hanging, things are going well. I'm very happy with where they are. I can't wait to see what happens moving forward, but that's kind of my 1 year update. It's been a good year and I still love them with all my heart. They're perfect to me. They're so perfect. So yeah, that's the update. Let me know in the comments if you have similar issues when it comes to washing, or similar concerns when it comes to losing the curls, any of that. Just let me know your thoughts if you're on your lock journey as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this update, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.
Stylish blazer or your jumpsuit, obviously tailored for you. Paired with that bag and designer shoes. I swear so much variety for one to choose, but it's something more that we supposed to share. So pack your bags, I hope that you're prepared. A silhouette and everything.
Oh, it's a lot of work.
We're in the air. Sitting up in